Everybody and their cousin carries a Glock. It's the Honda Civic of handguns, reliable, affordable, and everywhere. But let's not pretend it's the holy grail of sidearms. Glocks work, no doubt. You'll find them in holsters, nightstands, and appendix rigs coast to coast. But popularity doesn't equal perfection. When half the range is rocking the same plastic striker gun and calling it the best, it starts to feel more like copy-paste than conscious choice. Look, your carry gun should fit your life, not just your waistband. You wouldn't wear snow boots to the beach, right? So today, we're calling out 12 pistols that don't just rival Glock. They stomp right over the hype. These aren't range toys or fantasy gear. They're proven, practical, and purpose-built to do work. Buckle up. This list is going to shake the polymer cult, and it's about damn time. Stepping onto the list first is a piece that's often dismissed before it ever gets a shot. Pun intended. The Mossberg MC2c doesn't scream for attention, and that's exactly why it deserves some. This thing is purpose-built with carry in mind. It's slim, surprisingly ergonomic, and chambered in 9mm with a 13 or 15-round magazine, depending on how you want to run it. The flat-face trigger is clean with a solid break and tactile reset, something you won't find on many pistols in its price range. The steel 3-dot sights are functional, and while they won't win any awards for brightness, they do the job just fine. What really stands out is how manageable it feels under rapid fire. The grip texture balances comfort and control, no cheese grater feel, but it stays planted. Mossberg also went with a stainless steel slide and DLC finish, which adds solid corrosion resistance without the flashy tactical vibe. The MC2c keeps a low profile in the handgun world, focusing on practicality over popularity. It rides light inside the waistband and draws smooth without snag points, for anyone looking to carry something reliable, stripped of unnecessary flair, but packed with modern features. The MC2c stands its ground quietly. It delivers consistent performance and stays out of the way until it's needed. Sliding into this spot is a pistol that's been flying just under the radar, but not for long. The Smith Wesson Equalizer was built with one goal: bring accessible, optic-ready, carry-grade firepower to more people. The standout trait comes from its overall accessibility, not from flashy gimmicks or marketing gloss. The internal hammer-fired action means a lighter racking slide, which is a big win for folks with less grip strength or mobility. But that doesn't mean the Equalizer sacrifices performance. With a 10, 13, or 15-round magazine, depending on your preference, it adapts well to both deep concealment and full-day carry. The grip texture and contour are more refined than the old EZ line, giving you solid purchase without chewing up your skin. The trigger has a crisp, clean break and a short reset that rewards quick follow-up shots. Toss in the fact that it's optic-ready out of the box, and you're looking at a feature set that hits way above its weight class. The Equalizer stays in its lane and does exactly what it was designed to do. Its controls are intuitive, its form factor feels right in the hand, and it brings carry-ready confidence without unnecessary complication. The Equalizer keeps things easy, but it sure doesn't pull any punches where it counts. Claiming this spot is a pistol built with a mindset far removed from conventional design, forged for those who think beyond the standard carry formula. The FN57 walks in with a whole different language of performance. Chambered in 5 or 7x28, it runs on a lightweight, high-velocity cartridge that spits flat, fast, and with less recoil than you'd expect from something packing that kind of punch. With a 20-round magazine standard and a longer barrel that gives it excellent velocity, this gun blurs the line between duty weapon and concealed carry tool. FN didn't cut corners when they updated the 5.7 either. The newer MRD version brings optics readiness, a redesigned slide, and a much-needed improvement in ergonomics. It still feels like a duty gun. Sure, but the polymer frame balances the length out, and carrying it isn't the chore most expect. You've got ambidextrous controls, aggressive slide serrations, and a modern grip texture that actually helps anchor the gun. Where it really shines is in shootability. The recoil impulse is soft and linear. Recovery between shots is quick, and that long sight radius adds serious precision potential. It's a unique animal, no doubt, but it's one of the rare pieces where the oddball factor turns into an advantage. This thing hits fast, holds plenty, and demands respect. The Taurus GX4 Toro enters the market without fanfare or hype. Most folks overlook it while chasing flashier names online or chasing the next viral gear drop. What it brings instead is raw utility, packed into a no-BS carry platform that deserves real respect. Taurus took a hard look at what modern concealed carriers actually need and turned that into something compact, controllable, and surprisingly refined. This micro-compact 9mm hits the sweet spot with an 11 or 13-round capacity, aggressive grip texture, and a crisp, flat-faced trigger that punches above its price tag. The Toro model adds an optics-ready slide, something that used to be unheard of in this size and price range. Fit and finish have come a long way from the old Taurus days, and it shows in the way this thing locks up, cycles, and performs on the draw. The grip profile gives shooters a real handle on the gun without bulking up the frame. The controls are minimalist but tactile, making it easy to run clean without overthinking. And when it comes to day-to-day carry, the GX4 rides light and stays put, even under a t-shirt. This pistol was built with a job in mind, not for aesthetics, but for draw speed, concealment, and fight-stopping accuracy when the clock's ticking. There's a certain feel you get when holding something engineered with discipline, and the VP9 SK carries that exact kind of presence. HK didn't throw together this subcompact to chase trends, they built it to perform, plain and simple. Everything from the paddle-style mag release to the modular backstraps speaks to a company that still believes fit matters. When this pistol meets the palm, it settles with authority and delivers a confident, secure feel that's instantly noticeable. The VP9 SK runs a 10 or 13-round magazine and manages recoil like a champ, thanks to the full-fisted grip and intelligent weight distribution. The trigger, clean, predictable, and smooth, ranks among the best in its class without needing aftermarket attention. Even the sights give off a sense of thoughtfulness, bold enough for fast acquisition, refined enough for precision. The overall construction feels rock solid without adding bulk, and the internal engineering gives it a firing cycle that feels tighter than most guns twice its size. It's the kind of pistol you trust to work without babying it. Each function, from chambering to firing and resetting, operates with a consistent, fluid motion that feels engineered for control. This isn't an entry-level gun trying to do too much. It's a compact warrior that does exactly what it's built to do: disappear under clothing, ride smooth in a holster, and respond like a tuned instrument when the trigger's pressed. Some pistols overstay their welcome on paper before they even hit the holster. The Hellcat Pro, on the other hand, shows up like it already belongs. Springfield Armory took the original Hellcat's proven DNA and stretched it in just the right places to create a fighting-size pistol that still plays nice with concealed carry. Packing 15+1 rounds in a frame that hugs close to the body, the Hellcat Pro strikes a rare balance between firepower and size. It fits the hand with a natural grip angle, offering control without compromise. The adaptive grip texture locks in without feeling aggressive against skin or clothing. The factory flat-face trigger breaks clean and resets fast enough to stay ahead of your thoughts. On the top side, the slide comes milled for optics, and it runs standard with high-visibility U-dot sights that actually work, not just filler metal. Internally, the dual captive recoil spring system helps absorb snap, making the gun smoother and faster in follow-up shots. The frame's rail gives room for lights, if that's your flavor, and everything about the build feels purpose-driven. The Hellcat Pro stays humble in form, but confident in performance. Built for the daily grind, it stands ready to step up when things turn sideways and decisions have to be made fast. Built like a race gun in a carry package, the Shadow Systems MR920 brings serious upgrades without stepping into full custom territory. From the ground up, this pistol speaks the language of performance. Shadow Systems took familiar Glock 19 geometry and rebuilt it with premium parts, tighter tolerances, and real-world carry features that actually matter. Right out of the box, the frame texture stands out. It grips like it means it. The undercut trigger guard gives you a higher hold, reducing muzzle rise and improving control shot after shot. The flat-face trigger breaks clean, with a crisp reset that rewards rhythm and confidence. Internally, this thing runs like a sewing machine, smooth, reliable, and tuned for fight speed accuracy. The slide is aggressively serrated, lightened with window cuts, and already milled for optics. It accepts most red dots without needing to buy extra plates or mess around with compatibility charts. The barrel's spiral fluting and DLC coating may look like showpieces, but they serve function first: better heat dissipation, lower friction, and consistent lockup. What separates the MR920 from its polymer peers is its intention. Every element has a purpose, and nothing feels out of place. This is a serious shooter's carry gun, fine-tuned to deliver under pressure without compromise. Some tools earn their reputation through quiet consistency. The Smith Wesson M2c Compact falls into that category with confidence. There's no need for gimmicks here, just solid engineering backed by years of duty use and feedback from people who actually put rounds downrange under stress. From the first grip, the aggressive texture makes itself known. It gives full contact across the palm and fingers without biting too deep. That control pays off when recoil kicks in, especially during quick strings of fire. The trigger has seen real improvements over the first gen. It now breaks cleaner and resets with clarity that aids speed without sacrificing control. The compact version brings 15-round capacity with a balanced size that conceals better than full-duty guns, but doesn't sacrifice handling. The steel sights are crisp, the slide track's true, and the overall weight makes follow-up shots stay honest and tight. For those running lights or optics, the rail and cut slide offer modern flexibility. Built to live on a belt, ride inside a waistband, and train year-round, the M2c Compact holds up under heat, grit, and thousands of rounds. It stays ready, stays consistent, and delivers a kind of no-nonsense reliability that serious carriers trust without second-guessing. Every now and then, a manufacturer shows up to the table and lays down something that resets expectations. The KIC TP9 Elite SC did just that. Built in Turkey and fielded worldwide, this pistol brings a level of refinement that would have been unthinkable at this price point just a few years ago. The grip feels sculpted rather than molded. It meets the hand with intention and manages recoil like a much larger frame. The Elite SC runs a 12-round flush-fit magazine with an optional extended 15-rounder, giving it flexibility for deep concealment or extra firepower when needed. Controls are well-placed and smartly designed. Even with gloved hands or in stress scenarios, everything is reachable without shifting grip. The real standout here is the trigger, straight from the factory. It delivers a clean break with minimal take-up and one of the shortest resets in its class. Many experienced shooters across different disciplines have tested this gun extensively, and their feedback confirms what the trigger delivers. The optics-ready slide and standard steel sights complete a carry package that punches far above its class. The design reflects a clear focus on practical function and bold innovation. Every press delivers what the engineers intended: fast response, clean break, and repeatable performance. The TP9 Elite SC is proof that smart design and solid performance don't need a luxury price tag to make an impact. When a tool is designed with shooter comfort and repeat performance in mind, the end result often speaks louder than the marketing. The Sig P365X embodies that idea with a blend of rugged durability and subtle refinement. It doesn't scream for attention, but the moment it locks into your grip, everything about it begins to make sense. Sig built this striker-fired 9mm with a focus on balance, both physically and mechanically. The P365X feels rock solid without feeling heavy, and the frame contours give a full, confident hold that aids recoil, control, and natural point of aim. The trigger, with its smooth take-up and crisp break, delivers feedback that rewards deliberate shooting. Follow-up shots track predictably, and the reset comes with a tactile snap that makes fast pairs easier to control. The fiber-reinforced polymer frame is dense and durable. The slide is machined clean with sharp serrations front and rear. Controls are ambidextrous and responsive. It ships with high-quality steel sights that are combat-ready right out of the case. All of it works together to build consistency under pressure, a crucial quality in any real-world carry pistol. Built to endure, but engineered for smooth handling, the P365X holds its place in this lineup by doing everything with purpose, control, and unmistakable competence. Some firearms seem to be designed by a checklist. Others feel like they were built by someone who understands how shooters think, move, and react. The Walther PDP Compact fits that second group. This gun feels tailored, not templated. It wraps high-end function into a form that's carry-ready, duty-capable, and optics focused right from the start. The grip texture provides just the right amount of bite for control without shredding skin or fabric. The ergonomics don't just feel good, they encourage aggressive shooting posture and a more natural point of aim. The performance duty trigger, one of the most talked about in its class, breaks clean with a reset that begs to be worked fast and hard. Slide serrations are deep, functional, and built for work, not show. One of the biggest wins with the PDP Compact is how well it integrates red dot compatibility. The entire platform was built around optics. That design decision affects everything from slide height to sight radius to mounting integrity. No adapters or awkward spacers, just direct-to-slide confidence. The PDP Compact delivers its power through smooth mechanical precision and focused engineering. Every detail works toward performance that stays sharp under pressure. While many shooters would call this the ultimate evolution of the modern carry gun, one platform still stands taller with even greater flexibility, concealment, and firepower combined. Time to meet the king. Some pistols live at the intersection of innovation and utility, and then there's the P365X Macro, which takes that idea and turns it into a fully realized weapon system. Sig didn't simply stretch the P365. They rebuilt it into something new entirely, without losing the concealability or control that made the original such a breakout hit. This pistol brings a full 17-round flush-fit magazine to the table while keeping its frame slim enough for comfortable inside-the-waistband carry. The slide is compensated straight from the factory, giving it flatter shooting characteristics without sacrificing reliability. Add in the optics-ready cut and factory night sights, and you're holding something that's ready for both low-light encounters and high-speed engagements. The grip module has a texture that offers traction where it counts. Without chewing up your midsection, controls are crisp and well-placed. Reloads feel clean. Every press of the trigger sends a clear message. This pistol wasn't built to check boxes. It was built to dominate the carry market. Whether training on the flat range or preparing for real-life threats, the P365X Macro consistently delivers the kind of performance that earns trust with every draw. The X Macro moves the carry gun category into a new phase, rewriting expectations for what a compact fighting pistol can achieve. Its design pushes past traditional limits and resets the standard with authority. 12 pistols, 12 distinct personalities, each one crafted to do more than just exist in a waistband. This lineup wasn't built for showroom lights or glossy ads. Every model here has earned its place through live use, hard carry, and focused engineering. From tight trigger brakes to optics-ready slides and instinctive grip angles, each one was built to fight, not pose. Some of these guns are workhorses that train hard and shoot clean. Others feel like they rolled off a gunsmith's bench straight into an appendix rig. But they all do one thing right. They give the carrier an edge that isn't theoretical. Each one steps beyond the standard, offering real improvements that matter when the holster's on and the stakes are high. Glock's legacy was built through years of dependable service, and that reputation didn't come out of thin air. But loyalty to a brand never stopped a threat in a dark alley. The real win is knowing your sidearm fits you, your hands, your draw, your rhythm. That's when confidence stops being a mindset and starts becoming muscle memory. If you've carried one of these, trained with it, or trusted it when things got real, drop your experience in the comments. And if your favorite didn't make the cut, let's hear what should have been in the top 12. This lineup opens the door to a deeper conversation, one every serious carrier benefits from being a part of.